Hello, this is a video on setting up Minecraft Java edition. It'll be a 1.16 snapshot, specifically the 2020's week 11A. And this is March 2000. Oops, this is March 2020. So in the future, this might become outdated, but it should be good for now. So I have a server set up, virtual machine, but you could do this in a bare metal server installation too. I would recommend at least 4 to 6 gigabytes of memory for a server, and at least 2 processors for the newer versions. I know some people say that Minecraft only uses 1 processor. Not anymore. New Minecraft like 1.15 will use multiple processors and max them all out. Anyways, so that's just my recommendations. At least 3 gigahertz and multiple processors, and at least 6 gigabytes available for the Minecraft, plus a little extra for the operating system, which without a without a graphical user interface, that's not going to be much. And also, in this case, a bridged adapter setting for the virtual machine, since I'm on the same computer. Of course, this is all irrelevant if you're doing a bare metal server. This is just virtual machine specific. So we'll start up the demo. Okay, so we'll log into our Minecraft profile that we set up before. There's another video for it. And I would also recommend running a firewall if this is going to be allowed on the internet. Some people don't believe Linux needs a firewall. It's not going to hurt. And you do get brute force attacks when you're facing the internet. So first we need to know what the IP address is on the network. It is 115, not 192.168.1.115 for this particular setup. So we'll go over to our terminal and we'll do the rest of it hopefully through secure shell. So SSH 192 our Minecraft at 192.168.1.115. Okay, so now we're logged into the virtual machine. We don't need that open anymore. If you're logging directly into the server and have a monitor for it and all that, have it set up all the time so you can log into it at any time, then you don't need a secure shell really, and also you don't need screen. You could just turn it on and let it run. But if you're using a secure shell, you need to send it to the background so that you could close the terminal and still have the Minecraft running. So in this case, we'll install screen. Get root access. I don't have sudo set up on this yet right now. It's just a demonstration. Okay, so it's installing screen. Okay, so now we have screen, and we can and later, once we get the server running, we can send it to the background and then close the terminal and still have it running. So next step, we need Java. As for which Java, That depends. So we'll just install openjdk 11. And what versions? JRE. I just press tab multiple times to get the different options. And this will be a while on my connection. Okay, so it's been a while. It's unpacking. It's downloaded everything for Java 11 or openjdk 11. And it's unpacking. It's going to still be a while. So I'll talk about Java and Minecraft. For if you want Forge in 1.12 or 1.7.10 or whatever, my experience, at least with 1.12.2 and 1.7.10, is that you need Java 8, openjdk 8 or whatever, and that's not in Debian 10. They decided in their wisdom to remove it. Red Hat is still maintaining openjdk 8 as far as I know, last I checked, and there is a site that allows you to add a PPA to run Java 8 or openjdk 8, and that's adoptopenjdk.com or something like that. You could search for it, and it's supported by various corporate sponsors and all that. Now, if you're just playing regular vanilla Minecraft, you don't need Forge, then openjdk 11 for recent versions of Minecraft seems pretty adequate. At 1.15 it works fine. I did one video which I did a test, and openjdk was not significantly different than Java in that test. That was a couple years ago, so maybe things have changed, maybe not, but it works well enough. Okay, so as it finishes up installing openjdk 11, it's been about 10 minutes or more. We'll talk about two different ways to get the version of Minecraft server that you want. One way, if you have the Minecraft Java Edition official launcher as good installations, then select the one that you want, and they have a little download server button that you could click on. If you don't have the official Minecraft launcher, like if you use multi-MC or something like that, then you can go to the official Minecraft website and click around to the, I think it's free trial, and download a server at the bottom, or if it's a snapshot, you can get it from the news release at the bottom of the news release that talks about it, about that particular one. Once you get the server .jar downloaded, then you need to transfer it over to your server, unless you know how to use wget or whatever. Or another way to do this is to use your file manager. Another way to do this is to use your file manager and connect to the server with the file manager, and then just use the GUI to move the files around. What we're going to do here is use the secure SFTP. Just cd into the directory, and there it is. And then once you start from that directory, you could also do this and some versions of GNOME by right-clicking, or Nautilus by right-clicking and then saying open in terminal. But that seems to have been taken away on mine. Anyways, SFTP is a good command line interface to move files around. It's similar to SSH in format. And then you can use the ls commands and make dir Minecraft. So we're logged into the home directory of the Minecraft profile, which doesn't have much in it right now because it's a demo, and so we just put space, there it goes, put server.jar, and then where you want it to go. Okay, then let's check. There's Minecraft, cd Minecraft, there's server.jar. Now we need to make sure that it's owned and it has the proper permissions. So ls -l, it has Minecraft user, Minecraft group, so it's fine. Anyways, so we're done here. So exit, and then we could secure shell back into. There's Minecraft, and then we'll change directory into Minecraft. There's the server.jar. The command is java -jar server.jar, and then no GUI, unless you want a GUI, but that takes resources. There's also, this is the script that I usually use that gives the maximum memory that you're allowing to the Java app, and this is the minimum. So in my case, it's 6 gigabytes RAM maximum and down to 512 megabytes minimum use. So the error right here is a typical error when you're first starting a server. It wants Minecraft wants you to agree to the end user agreement, basically. So let's look at what's in here. There we list the files that created, and there's eula.txt. So all we do is nano or whatever text editor you use in the command line, eula.txt. And we just have to change this over to true. And that's it. And while we're doing things, let's do a script too. Nano start.sh. That's a new file, so it's going to say new file. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put this in here because it's in there in the original. Let's once again, this is the maximum. You could change that to 4 gigabytes or whatever you have available that won't crash your system. .512 megabytes. You could adjust that too if you want. jar server.jar no GUI. The advantage of having a script like this is that you don't have to memorize this command here. It's a lot easier to just start the script than to remember the Java command. So, okay, so I ran into a problem that I don't always run into, because sometimes I use a GUI and I right click at the properties and make it executable, but the script that I wrote is not executable, and so I need to make it executable with this command right here. That should make it executable. And let's try it. And there it goes, I think. Hopefully. I like to, even though I have screen installed, I don't like to use it yet, because if there are errors, screen will close and I won't see them. So to start out, if I have problems or something, then I'll use the regular, then I'll close it out and then use screen once I know it's working right. Okay, it's loaded the server, and let's close this. Stop. If you want to edit the server properties, then the way to do it, or one way to do it, would be to do server properties. And this is the various settings. If you have a lot of resources, you could increase the view distance. If you don't, you could decrease it. It's another, of course, which is important for the snapshot 1.16. The port that it uses, if you want to change the name that gets displayed, then you change this here in the multiplayer list. So we could do that. Hardcore, if you want hardcore, you change it right there. If you want player versus player, you turn that off there. Spawn animals, snooper enable. Difficulty, you change that to wherever you want, or not whatever you want, but various options. Oops. You could do normal, makes it a little harder, and then you could look up what the other options are. So various options that you could do. And so we've made start.sh executable. Once again, the command So we've adjusted the server properties, adjusted EULA, and made a script to start it, and made it executable. So now we could use screen ./start.sh, and we've verified already that runs. Okay, so the server is loaded, and let's open Minecraft on the host or whatever other computer you want. and check this out. If you want to be a moderator or operator, then the command is op and then your username. And now I'm a server operator, and I could give server commands in the game. Okay, so it's complaining already without having anybody logged in that can't keep up. It's got 6 gigabytes of RAM and 2 cores of about 3.2 or 3.7 gigahertz AMD processor, and it's still having trouble, so we'll see what happens when we log in. Okay, so we go on multiplayer, do direct connect, or you could add a server, and then just put the address on the LAN. See what this looks like. I've got a little minor cave there. And here I am making a video and getting distracted by whether I like the world or not. Let's get on top of a tree. You can see there's a little bit of lag. So we've got the server up, and it's okay for the LAN. Now, if we want to close the secure shell, first we do, since we use screen, Control A, then Control D. And then that detached the process from the screen, and it's still running. And let's say we want to see how many resources are being used, so we'll do top. And it comes in Debian 10, and this is the CPU use. It's using about 50%, and using about 30% of the memory. So if you ever want to resume the screen that you looked at, or that you're running the Minecraft server on, the command is screen -R, and then you're back in, and then just Control A, D. And that's it. Now, if you want to be on the internet, there's a few options. Okay, so a static IP address is an IP address that is yours. It doesn't change. You could pay extra for them from the ISP sometimes. I did that, and in my case, they still change it every once in a while, but hopefully they got fixed. And a dynamic IP address, which many people have. Your IP address is just assigned to you for the session. The session might actually last for a few days, or it might last for who knows how long, but it'll change. So you have to find out your IP address for the internet each time you want somebody to connect to your server over the internet and give it to them. The alternative to that, if you don't want a static IP, if you don't want to have to figure out what your IP address is every day that you want to play Minecraft with somebody over the internet, is to use a dynamic DNS, like for example noip.com. Does a free dynamic DNS that you just have to refresh every 30 days, tell them yes, I still want it, and then it'll give you another 30 days of free service. That will be in a different video, or I also discussed, I may have discussed it in the 1.13 Minecraft installation video, but I don't remember. I'll probably do another video showing how to do this. How to do the dynamic update client, possibly. Well, anyways, so we've got the server running. If we want to stop the server, then stop. After you get back into the screen, and then you can just exit. Or if you want to turn off the server, you need root access. I think I might have misspelled it. And then just power off. And I'll turn the server off. And that's it. So thank you for watching, and